Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Nirvana, and I'm going to be playing on Nuketown today, and there's not a whole lot about the gameplay that I really want to, talk about. There's not really anything that you guys pretty much don't know what's going on. I mean, you guys kind of have the experience level to understand and comprehend what's going on your screen, so I don't need to hold your hand, but, with that in mind, I'm playing with a bunch of friends, and we basically did some work, so that's really all I need to talk about, but it's not too hard to do that on Nuketown, especially when, if you played Black Ops, the original version, you probably had some experience in the category, and you probably understood, where they were coming from, the fundamentals of the game, the concept, the same crap. It's the same map, just reskinned with a different futuristic kind of look. That's why it represents 2025. So, with the dumbed-down version of why the map changed colors and the different appeal to it, I mean, let's move on. So, if many of you guys might watch the series, maybe you don't, maybe it's not your cup of tea, either way, I guess I'm going to talk about it, but if you do watch it, you'll have a lot more logic or a lot more input on this topic, so I guess that'll benefit you. Otherwise, you can just sit back and eat your popcorn or do whatever you're doing. So, last night was The Walking Dead, and, I usually try not to add, movie stuff into my commentaries, but I don't know, I think it's a cool idea. A lot of people do this kind of things, and I figure what makes them so much different from me besides a different characteristic that they bring to the table. But with that in mind, definitely I'm going to talk a little bit about The Walking Dead. Walking Dead was pretty crazy last night. There was a lot of sexual scenes that got a little crazy, and, I don't know, they just got weird. They got weird really fast. But that's The Walking Dead, The Walking Dead was something that we'd be like, okay, well this episode they're going to go invade something, kill some zombies, and, drink some water. I mean, it wouldn't be that fun, but I would say because of the new factors that they commonly bring in, they bring in so much cool stuff that it's just awesome. I love the series. I hope they do thousands and thousands of episodes after this. I hope it never stops, because definitely, what else are you going to be doing on Sunday night? There's nothing going on Sunday, really. I mean, unless, you go to church and that kind of stuff, then that's in the morning, but, or at least I think it's in the morning. I don't really know, but with that in mind, definitely Walking Dead was crazy last night. If you haven't already seen it, I'm not going to spoil anything, but definitely there was some crazy stuff that went on, and definitely I'd say it's probably one of the better episodes that we've had so far. I mean, they all have their standard-ish, cutting, zombies up and doing that kind of emotional distress because of their old past and stuff like that, but definitely I'd say this is probably one that was a lot more action-packed and had a little bit more influence on the overall story and the main characters kind of collaborating into one centralized unit and or group. Definitely the baby is pretty cute. If you guys, I presume a lot of you guys know about the baby if you have been watching the series. If not, I don't know. But definitely the baby got its food and baby's on track. Baby's healthy, I guess you could say. I don't know how healthy you could get into a zombie apocalypse kind of world, but definitely the baby's doing good, which is awesome. I mean, obviously they're not going to kill it off. That'd be just stupid, and that would really hurt their ratings. But definitely, it's getting a lot better. Hopefully that we'll get a little bit more action as it progresses, and hopefully after the Christmas break part, when they'll take their little break, hopefully it'll get right into the action, and a lot will go on. So I'm looking really forward to it. I am actually anticipating a very, very good season. Last season was good, but it wasn't great. But this season, so far, they started off really strong, and then they've progressed to this, almighty standard to what we were expecting. At least I was expecting, I would say. So, yeah, I guess that's really all I want to talk about. I try not to add spoilers, because I don't want to ruin anything for you guys. I mean, if you haven't seen it, that's understandable. Today's Monday, so there's a good chance that there's somebody out there that hasn't seen it. But, definitely, I don't want to ruin anything for you guys, so I will move on. So, as many of you guys know, I've been playing a little bit of Black Ops 2. It's probably nothing crazy. Obviously, that's the footage you guys have been commonly seeing, but I don't know. I like to, I guess, jump in and let you guys know what's going on. So, and I guess in Black Ops 2 terms, I prestiged last night, 5th prestige, so I'm halfway done with this game. I'm looking forward to every minute of hitting Master Prestige, or whatever the hell you want to call it. So, I'm looking forward to finally being done. I know the game hasn't really been out that long, and it sounds really bad to be excited for it to be over, but definitely, it wasn't something that I was anticipating. I definitely wasn't expecting the game to change as much as it did. But, I've already given you guys my review of it. I've complained as much as I can complain. Now it's just complaining the same things over and over again. They're working on hopefully getting a lot of that fixed. I'm hoping a lot of the guns will be more balanced, but, you know, only time will tell. It's Tryarch, so I do have faith in them. You know, I do anticipate a lot of this stuff will be adjusted or fixed, so I have no problems with that category. But when it comes to some of the things that are not of exact priority, I do hope that they, you know, open their eyes and do adjust them as, you know, the community would like to see them basically fixed, I guess. So, but my top priority right now is hopefully getting those submachine guns tuned down just a bit. I mean, they're a little frickin' overpowered. And if anyone wants to try to argue that, I got stats, bro. Let's go 1v1. Nah, but with all humor set aside, definitely submachine guns do need a tuning, and I would definitely say if the connections don't get better, I don't know if I'm gonna make it to master. I think I'll lose my damn mind if I have to get one more 3-bar. 3-bar in this game is like the 1-bar of every other Call of Duty ever issued. I don't even know how you could possibly play on a 1-bar in this game. I don't even know if you could move, to be honest with you, because 3-bar feels absolutely horrible. It is the worst thing I have ever seen in a multiplayer game, and that's pretty sad. Granted, you know, a lot of the games I guess I did play in the past were dedicated servers, but with that in mind, Call of Duty, I don't think it's ever gotten this bad to the point where 3-bar is basically, hey, let's just throw in the white flag, surrender, we'll take a bullet to the head, whatever. But definitely there is some adjusting that needs to be done in that category. You know, again, Tryarch will make the appropriate decisions as need by the corporation or / company, or, you know, by their own personal outlook on the matter. So, as for Black Ops 2, it's a project. I think it's going to have a lot of fixes. I do realize it's only been out like 2 weeks, so some of this stuff is probably adjusted if you guys watch this like way later in time, but for as of right now, there's a lot of issues, and you can obviously see that by how many people are, you know, playing the game on average. It's not very high. It's basically what Modern Warfare 3 was at the end of its lifetime, so that's saying quite a bit. That's saying a lot of people probably sold their copies or put it aside and went back to their bread and butter or whatever else was on the market. I can just tell from, you know, looking at the numbers when, you know, you see the United States and other countries light up. The numbers are not very big. They're actually pretty depressing to look at. You would think that, you know, the game would be pulling like 800,000 to 1.2 million, pretty standard. It's not even pulling half of that. So definitely, I think they have a lot of work to do to regain the community's trust, but it can be accomplished. I have faith in them. It's just going to take a lot of work. So I guess that's all I really wanted to talk about for Black Ops 2. Again, not a whole lot, but, you know, I thought I'd keep you guys updated. Hit 5th prestige, still have a 2+ kill-death ratio, so I'm pretty satisfied with that. And as for, you know, anything else, that's pretty much history, I guess. So, yeah, guys, I mean, basically I talked about a majority of the things I really wanted to talk about. I mean, there's nothing really new coming to my channel here yet. I might be doing a playthrough of the Black Ops 2 single-player or, you know, campaign, if that's how you want to pronounce it, or placing it into an effect, but definitely that'll be something I'm doing. You know, I did it for every other Call of Duty, or at least the previous ones that I've actually had the ability and time to do it for, and, you know, it's just something that I enjoy doing. You guys got to kind of watch me screw around, and maybe if you don't really want to give up your time to play the campaign, you can watch me do it for some reason, if that makes a lot of sense or something like that. But definitely I'm looking forward to doing it, but again, I don't know when I'll start doing that and recording for it, but it'll probably be here soon, because why not, right? So with that in mind, that's basically what you can see. I mean, I'm still thinking about how to do my hardpoint locations guide, I guess you would say. I have a few ideas floating around in my head, but nothing that's like exponential and that can really redefine the overall like ability for you to learn anything. And I don't know, it's just complicated. I guess it depends on how I wish to do it. There is a lot that has to go into effect, I guess you would say, but I guess we'll see. We'll see how that works out. I'm anticipating hopefully it'll be good, hopefully you guys will enjoy, but you know, it's always easier said than done, because what I think is good, maybe you guys won't agree with, and maybe a lot of you will agree with it. So, again, we'll just have to wait and see if you guys are interested. If not, you know, I guess we will see on how long that lasts. But, yeah, guys, you know, as for that, there's really not a whole lot else I want to talk about, so I'm going to kind of sign up just quite a bit early compared to what I normally do. But hopefully you guys will understand. I'm going to hopefully have another video up maybe tonight, or if not, it'll be up tomorrow for you guys. So, this is going to be NerdMode On, signing off. Peace, guys.
SEALs, your mission directive has been achieved.